Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha and today I'm creating this makeup look that was requested by one of you. So Sandy Space RH had requested for a look using blue and purple, which I thought was quite unusual on its own. I've never used this combination before. Secondly, she wanted this look to stand out but at the same time keep it natural, which was kind of challenging for me. So thank you, Sandy, for pushing me out of my comfort zone. I'm really loving how this look turned out. But let me know if you have any other requests in the future and we'll have more makeup tutorials. But for now, let's see how I created this look. So I've already gone ahead and completed one eye to save some time. I'm beginning by priming my eyes with my NARS eye primer. And then just applying a light dusting of translucent powder right on top to kind of set the eye primer. I'm using this small tapered blending brush E45 by Sigma, and I'm first using this Colourpop eyeshadow called 143, which is this gorgeous warm purple eyeshadow. And I'm going to apply this to my crease area, so gradually building up the intensity and taking it all the way to the inside of my eye, creating this semicircle shape. I'm also making sure that when I'm resting my eyelid and not stretching it all the way, I can still see this purple peeking through from the crease. So this would vary depending on your eye shape. I'm using the shade from the Viseart Warm Matte palette. Just pick something that's close to your skin tone and use that as a transition between the purple and your natural skin tone. Then I'm using this matte purple eyeshadow by Inglot, and this is the number 325. I'm going to apply this to the outer V of the eye. Now this shade was not super pigmented, so I did have to go over it a few times. Again, using the same brush with this eyeshadow. I'm then taking this flat concealer brush by Sigma. It's the F70. And I'm using the Urban Decay Electric palette. And I'm going in with the shade Gonzo, which is a stunning blue shade. I'm going to pack this on the bare eyelid area, so 3/4 of my eye. Again, going back in with that first blending brush just to blend out any edges. And then layering the blue again. So again, layer till you're happy with the intensity of the eyeshadow. Then before moving on to the eyeshadows on the bottom eyelid, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and conceal my under eye. I'm first using this orange corrector, and this is Peach Luster by MAC. Just applying a small amount only to the areas where I have some darkness. And for concealer, I'm going to dot this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm using the shade NC42. So I'm just dotting this under my eye, and then I'm going to blend it with the damp Mini Beauty Blender sponge. Then just quickly setting it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Then I'm running my Charlotte Tilbury Black Coal on my top waterline. And this beautiful gel liner by LA Girl. It's the shade Royal Blue. I'm going to apply that to my bottom waterline. I'm also running the same pencil right under my lower lash line. And then blending it with the Real Techniques accent brush. And then going back to the Urban Decay Electric palette and using the other blue shade from this palette called Chaos, and just setting the gel liner we applied to the lower lash line. And then using that tapered blending brush just to blend out any harsh edges. Then for the inner corner, I'm going back to the Urban Decay Electric palette and using this silver glittery chunky shade, and it's called Revolt. And I'm applying that with the NYX glitter primer so that the pigment sticks to the inner corner. So that's what I'm doing here. Then I'm applying the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara to my top and bottom lashes. And that's the eyes complete. Moving on to the face, I'm first priming my face with the Skindinavia Primer Spray. Today I'm trying this orange corrector by LA Girl. It's the Pro Conceal HD Concealer. I'm going to correct around my mouth where I have some discoloration. For foundation, I'm going to use the Illamasqua Skin Base in the shade SB12. I'm just going to, as usual, dot it all over my face and blend it in with a damp beauty blender sponge. Then I'm just making sure there are no creases around my smile lines and then quickly setting it with the translucent powder. Next, I'm going in with this liquid highlighter by Becca and the shade is Opal. I'm going to apply that to the top of my cheekbones and on my temple area. So I'm just dotting it on these areas and then blending them in with the Beauty Blender sponge. I've been loving the glow it gives to my skin, especially in these drier months where I can use some highlighter on my oily skin. And then going off camera and concealing all my acne scarring with the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. And I'm going to link my tutorial for it on the screen right now. And because I can still see some discoloration around my mouth, I'm going in with this MAC Corrector palette and I'm using the shade NW40. I'm going to apply that to the outer edges of my mouth. And again, just setting it immediately with some translucent powder. And then I also use the same powder to set my entire face. So it's the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm using the Wayne Gauze brush number 14 to apply the powder. Then I'm bronzing up my face with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. And using another Wayne Gauze brush number 14 to bronze up my face. And then contouring my cheekbones and my nose with the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder in the shade Medium. And for this contour, I'm using the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush. And then for my jawline and my forehead, I'm using the MAC Sculpting Powder in the shade Shadowy. I'm using that on my Wayne Gauze brush number 12. As a finishing powder, I'm also going in with this Makeup Forever Pro Finish powder, and it's in the shade 123 or Golden Beige. And I'm packing that on my face with the Sephora Pro Mini Flawless Airbrush. So I'm first lining and filling in my entire lips with this Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in the shade 14C. It's a nice soft pink color. And then to lighten the center of the lips, I'm going in with the Anastasia Lip Palette and the shade is number 11. Just applying that to the center of my lips. And then since it looked too matte, with the eyes being also completely matte and the lips being matte, I'm going in with this lip gloss by Beauty, or Beauty, I guess. I don't know how to say it. But it's their Luminous Volume Gloss and the shade is 1 or Heroine. I'm just applying that to my top and bottom lip. For blush, I'm going back to the oldie but goodie the NARS Orgasm Blush. I feel like nobody uses this anymore these days. So I'm just packing that on the apple of my cheeks and taking it towards the back of my cheeks. And then finally setting my entire face with the Skindinavia setting spray. And there you have it, guys. That is the finished look. I really hope you liked it, Sandy. If you decide to recreate this makeup look, please don't forget to tag me on social media. I have the username Beautylashes19 across all platforms. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and also consider subscribing for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me.